Have you ever wondered about the top must-visit places in Havana, Cuba? Ah, Havana, the vibrant heart of Cuba, where every street corner holds a story, every building a piece of history. This city, with its rich tapestry of culture, has been a muse for artists, a haven for historians, and a paradise for explorers. From its grand colonial architecture to its pulsating music scene, Havana is a city that dances to the rhythm of its own drum. As we journey through this video, we'll be unveiling the top 10 must-visit places in this captivating city. Each location, with its unique charm, embodies a different facet of Havana's multifaceted personality. From towering monuments that echo the past, to lively streets that celebrate the present, and promising locales that whisper the future. These places are not just destinations, they are experiences, waiting to be lived, felt, and cherished. So, without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 must-visit places in Havana, Cuba. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have El Capitolio, or the National Capitol Building. Stepping into the heart of Havana, we stumble upon the grandeur that is El Capitolio. A striking testament to Cuba's rich history, this iconic landmark is more than just an architectural marvel. Constructed in the Roaring '20s, El Capitolio served as the seat of government in Cuba until the Cuban Revolution in '59. Its neoclassical design, inspired by the Pantheon in Paris and the United States Capitol, showcases the global influences that have shaped the Cuban identity. Inside, the grandeur continues with the Statue of the Republic, a towering bronze beauty that was once the second largest indoor statue in the world. The building also hosts the Cuban Academy of Sciences and the National Library of Science and Technology, making it a beacon of Cuban intellect and culture. As we wrap up our first stop, remember, this is just the beginning. A symbol of Havana, El Capitolio is truly a sight to behold. At number 9, we have Plaza de la Revolucion, a significant location in Cuban history. This vast square, spanning 72,000 square meters, is more than just a concrete expanse. It's a living testament to Cuba's storied past and vibrant culture. The Plaza de la Revolucion has been the stage for many pivotal moments in Cuban history. It has hosted massive political rallies, heartfelt concerts, and stirring speeches, including those by Fidel Castro himself. But perhaps its most iconic feature is the towering José Martí Memorial, a tribute to a national hero who played a crucial role in Cuba's fight for independence in the late 19th century. The plaza also houses imposing sculptures and murals of Che Guevara and Camilo Cienfuegos, two key figures of the Cuban Revolution. These larger-than-life representations serve as constant reminders of the revolution's enduring impact on the nation's identity. Indeed, Plaza de la Revolucion is a place where history comes alive, and its echoes resonate in the heart of Havana. A visit to Havana wouldn't be complete without a stop at Plaza de la Revolucion. Coming in at number 8, we have the El Morro Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This impressive fortress, perched on a rocky promontory, has been standing guard over Havana's harbor since the late 16th century. Built by the Spanish to ward off pirate attacks, its strategic location made it a key player in the city's defense. El Morro Castle, with its iconic lighthouse, is a striking example of military architecture, designed to withstand both time and tide. Over the centuries, it has seen plenty of action, from battles and sieges to serving as a prison during the Spanish rule. The castle's deep-rooted history is palpable as you wander through its ancient corridors, offering a glimpse into Cuba's past. From the top, there are breathtaking views of the city and the sea, a sight that has captivated visitors for centuries. A testament to Havana's rich history, El Morro Castle is a must-visit for history buffs. At number 7, we have the Malecón, Havana's iconic seaside promenade. This fascinating stretch of 5 miles is more than just a simple seawall. It's the beating heart of the city, a place where culture, history, and the Cuban spirit intertwine. For over a century, the Malecón has been a social hub for habaneros, a place where locals gather to play music, dance, or simply watch the sun set over the horizon. It's the site of romantic walks and passionate debates, of fishermen with their lines in the water and children diving into the warm Caribbean Sea. The Malecón is a living, breathing testament to Havana's resilience and vibrancy. It stands as a symbolic bridge between the old and the new, between the hardships and the joys of life, in this remarkable city. So, whether you're a fan of architecture, a lover of culture, or just a wanderer with a soft spot for picturesque views, a walk along the Malecón is a must for any visitor to Havana. At number 6, we have the Museo de la Revolución, a museum dedicated to the Cuban Revolution. This once grand presidential palace turned museum is a monument to Cuba's revolutionary past. Its ornate halls and rooms are filled with fascinating artifacts and exhibits, each offering a unique glimpse into the island's history. As you wander through the museum, you'll encounter everything from photographs and personal belongings of significant figures to vehicles and weapons used during the revolution. With each step, you're immersed in the stories and events that shaped Cuba. One of the museum's highlights is the Granma Memorial, a glass enclosure housing the yacht that carried Fidel Castro and his revolutionaries from Mexico to Cuba in 1956. It's a tangible reminder of the daring journey that sparked the revolution. This museum doesn't just recount history, it invites you to experience it, to understand the struggles and triumphs of a nation. A visit to the Museo de la Revolución is a journey through Cuba's tumultuous history. Cracking the top 5, we have Old Havana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Old Havana, or Habana Vieja as it's locally known, is a feast for the senses with its vibrant mix of architectural styles, from Baroque to neoclassical, all set against the backdrop of lively street life. Wandering through the narrow, winding streets, you'll come across centuries-old cathedrals, grand plazas, and colorful colonial buildings. The area is steeped in history. It was founded by the Spanish in the 16th century and served as a key shipping port for the New World. The heart of Old Havana is the Plaza de la Catedral, home to the impressive Catedral de San Cristobal, renowned for its asymmetrical towers. The aroma of Cuban coffee wafts from nearby cafes, while the rhythm of salsa music fills the air. Old Havana is more than just a tourist destination. It's a place where past and present coexist. The area continues to evolve, yet it retains its historical charm and grandeur. Old Havana is a living museum, a testament to Cuba's rich history. At number 4, we have Hemingway's Havana, a series of locations associated with the famous author Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway, a Nobel laureate and one of the greatest novelists of the 20th century, fell in love with Havana and made it his home for over 2 decades. His time in the city deeply influenced his work, and today, Hemingway's Havana offers a fascinating journey into the life and mind of this literary giant. Immerse in Hemingway's world by visiting his residence-turned-museum, Finca Vigia, where he penned masterpieces like The Old Man and the Sea. Then, head to La Bodeguita del Medio and El Floridita, 2 of Hemingway's favorite watering holes, where you can sip on a mojito or a daiquiri, just like the author himself. Trace the steps of this literary legend at the Ambos Mundos Hotel, where Hemingway stayed during the 1930s. The room he occupied is now a mini museum, showcasing his typewriter, fishing gear, and personal mementos. For literature lovers, a visit to Hemingway's Havana is a must. Coming in at number 3, we have Vedado, a vibrant neighborhood in Havana. Bursting with life and color, Vedado is the cultural heartbeat of the city. This fascinating district is a fascinating crossroads where the old meets the new and the traditional blends with the modern. Here, the winding streets echo with the rhythmic sounds of Cuban music, from the soulful strumming of the guitar to the vibrant beats of the bongo. It's a place where you can feel the pulse of Cuban life, and the energy is simply infectious. Vedado also serves as a hub for Cuban arts. It's home to numerous theaters, galleries, and music venues, making it a haven for artists and art enthusiasts. The district is also known for its late-night entertainment, with jazz clubs and cabarets lighting up the night. The cultural significance of Vedado cannot be overstated. It's a living testament to the rich and diverse culture of Cuba, a place where every corner has a story to tell. A visit to Vedado is a chance to experience the heart of Cuban culture. At number 2, we have Fustalandia, an artistic neighborhood filled with mosaic artworks. Fustalandia is not just a place, it's an experience, a vibrant homage to the power of imagination and creativity. This whimsical neighborhood is the brainchild of Cuban artist Jose Fusta, who transformed his own home and gradually the surrounding area into a living canvas, adorned with intricate mosaics and vibrant sculptures. Fustalandia is a celebration of Cuban art, a place where every corner, every wall, every stairway is a testament to the artistic spirit of the Cuban people. It's a world where reality and fantasy merge, where the mundane becomes magical. This unique neighborhood has become a significant cultural landmark, promoting Cuban art and culture to visitors from all corners of the world. Beyond its visual appeal, Fustalandia is also a symbol of community transformation, demonstrating how art can inspire change, uplift communities, and create a sense of pride and belonging. Fustalandia is a colorful testament to the creative spirit of Havana. And finally, at number 1, we have the cigar factories, a symbol of Cuba's world-renowned cigar industry. The history of these factories is as rich and layered as the tobacco leaves they meticulously roll into each premium cigar. From the mid-19th century, these factories have been the backbone of Cuba's economy, crafting cigars that are sought after worldwide. These factories are not just places of work, but living museums, where one can witness the age-old tradition of cigar making. The air is thick with the scent of tobacco, and the hum of workers engaged in their craft creates an unmistakable rhythm. It's here, amidst the magic of these factories, where the world's finest cigars are born. The significance of these factories extends beyond their economic contribution. They are a testament to Cuba's resilience, craftsmanship, and enduring love for a product that has become synonymous with the country's identity. A visit to Havana wouldn't be complete without a stop at one of its famous cigar factories. And that concludes our countdown of the top 10 must-visit places in Havana, Cuba. Until next time, keep exploring.